What up, everybody? It's T-Biz again, and yeah, I've got another Masterverse figure to check out. This is Teela, and I know there's been thousands of reviews, hundreds of reviews, but figure we take some time to check this figure out and be a little real, because I've been doing this for about since 2013, I guess. I've been on doing the YouTube videos, and there's been a lot of relationships, good ones, bad ones, weird ones, whatever, but super appreciative of everybody that's always stopped by and stuff and checked out the vids. Always really appreciate it. Times kind of hard to just get out there, and support everybody's channel because it's takes a lot of time to just to watch videos and stuff like that. It takes up a lot of your time, and also just struggle with all kinds of things, just anxiety, depression, life in general, work, everything. It's all, it can wear you down sometimes, but yeah, I just wanted to just let everybody know that I super appreciate them always checking out the channel. And there's a lot of people that I'll just throw some names out there: Avenging Studios, Richo Form, let me see who else, Mad Woba, Optimus B, Wesker Griff, Hero Statue Collector Lou. There's like so many people that have commented back in the day. Leathery Man. There's all kinds of people. Tons of people. I'm leaving out a lot. Sean Henry, aka Hobby Man. There's just a ton of people, and a lot of these people I'm still friends with, and some I just haven't heard from in forever. And just want to give those people a shout out because they deserve it. Darth Phoenix, him as well. Just a lot of people, man. A lot of people throughout the years come and gone. Some no longer with us, like Volcanics Playground. He's gone. I think Carnage Man 99. I think he's gone. That reminds me of Sunbeam Sting. Also, thank you as well for always being a friend and being a supporter. But anyways, I gotta check out this figure, man. This Teela figure. Let's go ahead and check it out and get her going. I also wanted to bring up a thing too that just going through a lot of old comments, because I had to go through and kind of answer or like or heart a bunch of comments that I haven't. I guess throughout the years I was kind of not very responsive to comments just because I was like, oh, whatever, I don't care. I'm just not feeling it, or I'm depressed, or this or that, or whatever. But now, man, I try to be as like way proactive on that and getting back to everybody, because for years I guess I didn't do it for like 7, 6, 8 years. I just didn't answer comments. It was kind of stupid and kind of lame of me. So I went back and saw all those comments and stuff. A lot of them are really good, and I'm really surprised because it's just me talking about toys, and it's just me archiving, what I collect and what I have collected. Some stuff I still have, some stuff I don't even have anymore. Some of it I do, some of it I don't. But yeah, and it's always been real simple, and it's even going through the older videos. Some of them are really bad. No good thumbnail or anything like that. Just really bad. And it's kind of funny because I had supporters even on those bad videos that I think that are bad. Somebody else might have enjoyed it, might have liked it, but it looks bad to me, But yeah, it's just crazy, and just kind of thinking, I'm like, man, just get back into it and just do the toys, and that's it. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about anything. Just do it. Just do what you've always done. I know I'm blabbing a lot, but it's got a purpose. Plus, everybody's seen a review of this figure about 1,000 times already, so it doesn't really matter. But I like this version of Teela. I like the show. And one thing I wanted to add to is that we thought this new season would kind of end all the hate, and I don't think that's going to be possible. I don't think that's going to happen, because I believe in the last 2 years we're more divided through media and social media and stuff like that, and through what's happened in the last couple years, with racial stuff. I don't think there is anything racial. I think it's all just I'm trying to think of the right words, but I think it's all the media feeding negativity and messed up stories just to get people triggered and stuff like that. I think people have been fine all along. I think it's just the news and the television that's pretty much the demon that causes a lot of problems. And a lot of social media too, like Twitter and Facebook and stuff. They're really bad, really horrible, and I'm not a fan of them. Yeah, I'm on Instagram. It's lesser two evils, and yeah, I'm gonna get a little kind of talky on this video, but I think that's a thing now. It's what I was trying to get to the point is like, I think it's hard for some people to enjoy anything because they're just, I think we're just so divided now, probably more divided than we've ever been. And it's not our fault. I mean, it is and there isn't. It's our fault because we feed the beast and keep watching the television and keep getting on the Facebooks and stuff like that and keep watching the negative stuff on even here on YouTube and stuff like that and on TV and the news and stuff like that. And we keep feeding that beast. And if you just tune out, it doesn't have to exist. If you just tune out of it and just change your habits. But yeah, once again, the artwork's awesome. These are highly collectible boxes. I'm not keeping boxes, but artwork is amazing. This is a rad version of Teela. Some people hate it. Oh well, to each their own. I don't think it's that big a deal. You need something new. I mean, I'm like, variety is the spice of life. And why? I mean, why have the same McDonald's French fry when, well, actually they're pretty good French fries, even though they're bad for you. But you can spice it up a bit every once in a while. Add some barbecue sauce, and she's got a little barbecue sauce on her. Captain of the Royal Guard warrior hero Teela has been many things in her life, but there's now only one word that can describe her best: survivor. Her best, yeah, survivor. Outraged by the secrets and the lies from those closest to her, Teela has thrown down her sword and title and uses her battle-hardened skills to scavenge for magical artifacts for the highest bidder. But one can only evade their destiny for so long. That is true, and she becomes the sorceress, obviously. Yeah, and it's crazy because everybody, it was just so weird. Everybody for this series being like misogynistic and homophobic and stuff like that, and just being really crazy and just coming up with their own theories and just being hateful and stupid and coming on my channel and leaving really negative, dumb, ignorant comments claiming to be ultra fans, and then just, yeah, no, you're not. You're not an ultra fan of Masters of the Universe if you come on my channel and talk them smack to me about one of my favorite things, Masters of the Universe. You're not an OG fan, and you're not a fan at all if you come on my channel and you talk some smack about Masters of the Universe. Because if you just scroll and scroll and scroll and even keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling throughout the years, you realize I love me some Masters of the Universe. So you're just not gonna. It's not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. But also wanted to get into the aesthetic of this figure for haircut. I think it's edgy. I think it works for if she's gonna be some type of Merc or Boba Fett type character. I think it gives her an edge. It makes her less of a girly girl and more of a butt kicker, man. I think it's kind of a necessary look. And let's also check out some figures that actually also have the same look and that are really cool. Alrighty, folks, and we're back, and we're going to take a look at some figures throughout the history. This one's pretty old. This one's from, I don't know how many years ago now, Snakebite from the Core Elite figures. This is actually the version with the cleavage, shouldn't have painted over because they did that later in the year. They painted over her cleavage, which I thought was kind of crazy. Anyways, but yeah, she has that Skrillex hairdo because I believe the artist Skrillex kind of made this haircut popular. Even though he's a dude, it made it popular for everybody. And also, if you remember, if you're a Zoomer, or not a Zoomer, but if you're a Gen Xer or a Boomer, you might remember Mike Patton from Faith No More had the same kind of haircut. And the dudes from Motley Crue, they were doing the, shaving the sides of their head way back in the early 90s. And then here's Juno the Crusher. She's got the same shaved side, actually with a cool tattoo and stuff like that. This is still an awesome figure. And yeah, so it's not that big a deal. So people that were kind of freaking out over this look, I mean, come on, man. I hate saying that, but yeah, it's yeah, where you been, dude? Where you been if you're a collector, or a nerd, or a fan? Where you been? Where you been? Where you been? Anyways. But yeah, let's go ahead and check out this Teela and get her a couple poses. But I like this Teela a lot, man. She's got like this totally Star Wars vibe going to her. You can actually fit one of her extra accessories in the back. And they're giving, Mattel, almost said Hasbro, Mattel's getting the Hasbro a run for their money, giving you quite a few extra accessories compared to the Marvel Legends and stuff. So again, her paint apps are nice. The eyes, they did really good work with the eyes. Just really cool. I mean, it's hard to say which is your favorite sometimes of these Revelation figures because they're all pretty decent, and some are a little bit better than others. It's really hard to say who's better than who because with every figure that I get, I start to just like one a little bit more than the other, or like it more than I thought I would, And yeah, she's cool, man. She's got this total Star Wars vibe, which I like a lot, and just really cool, man. They did a really good job on her paint, on her boots right there. Her outfit, it's a little bit more. It's cool, man. It's cool. I think it works, dude. It can work for like some kind of crazy medieval times. It could also work for a futuristic vibe, which if y'all remember that, yes, when Masters of the Universe was created, it was supposed to have like a kind of a Star Wars or a techno meets fantasy Dungeons and Dragons type vibe to it, like barbarians with laser swords and laser rifles and stuff like that. So totally makes sense, totally works, man. It just totally is what it is. Whether it's Filmation, 2000X, New Adventures, or Revelation, very, very cool, man. Really like this figure a lot. She's awesome. I was gonna like her anyways because I've always been a big Teela fan, and for a long time, just forever, even the Filmation Teela, yeah. And I think it's probably maybe that cartoon that made you really like Teela a lot because she was tough, pretty, witty, funny, just just spicy, as my brother Starner likes to say. But yeah, dude, she's just really cool. And when you saw these people freak out over the first part of He-Man, I was just like, come on, dude. It didn't bother me to go for the Teela thing because the way I look at it is Teela was kind of like a groundbreaker for little dudes like me back in the day, saying, hey, it's okay to have a girl figure or whatever, girl doll, whatever you want to call her, and be able to play with it and be cool with it, and not, it's not like a Barbie, it's not like a My Little Pony or whatever, because back then, in those days in the 80s, it wasn't cool. Now you can do whatever you want. It doesn't matter. You can dress however you want, like whatever you want, say whatever you want, just about, well, not really say because got cancel culture now. But anyways, you know what I'm getting at. It's not so much a taboo these days as back in the 80s. It kind of was in a weird way. But the thing is about Masters of the Universe, especially in the 80s and mid 80s, so on or whatever, that there's a lot of women today that were little girls back then that also like Masters of the Universe. So yeah, it's not uncommon to find female fans of Motu. It really isn't, especially nowadays. It's not hard to find it at all. But anyways, that's a look at Teela real quick. I like this figure. I think she's rad. Looking to forward to some more variations of her throughout this series. And yeah, one thing too to add about this series is that I'm not gonna be like super eager to try to find these on eBay or try to snatch them up because they're kind of hard to find. I had to get this one off of eBay. And if I find it, I find it. If I don't, I don't. I'm not gonna be like that. But with Origins, yeah, you betcha. You bet your sweet Bippy I'm gonna get me some Origins. I gotta complete that. It just has to be done because I love the Origins. Such a great line. Love this one too. But if I can't find it, I'm not gonna break the bank for it. Anyways, thanks for watching. On more videos definitely coming up soon. All right, later.